Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Now this is a Fifi Le Pew Pew, the 105 leFH18B2 French Tier 5 Premium SPG. And we're on the southwest spawn of Karelia. And the name of the commander of this vehicle is Arch Enemy HD. Now, one thing you may have actually wondered, why does it say leFH? Well, Le stands for Leica, or light, and FH for Feldhaubitze, which is light artillery, or field artillery. Now the 18 is the reference to the caliber of the gun, which is 10.5 centimeter, but it's 18 calibers long on the barrel. And the B2 refers to the tank. The actual tank was built on the Char B1 tank. And our commander is now looking at an M3 Lee as his first target. He's dialing in on that position. Round out. Well, it was very close to the aim point, but it looks like that M3 Lee is not there, because I saw a tree go down just next door, and I think he's moved away. Okay, well there's a VK3001D. And he fired a bit while the reticule was still large, and that obviously the shell missed. You really do need to let the reticule dial in on target to make the Fifi accurate. Okay, there's that M3 Lee again. Dialing in this time. Round out. And this time he gets a good hit. 177 hit points, right on target. Okay, fires again. And he hits the target again. He's got an 8.2 second reload. Round out. And he's killed it! His first kill. Okay, now there was a T-34 seen there. He's letting the aim dial in. Round out. Oh, he hit it! There was no explosion, so he's definitely hit that T-34. Round out again. And he's killed it! He got him! Now, there was another tank seen behind it. I think it was a Panzer IV-H. And he fired a heat round at it. Now, that's rather expensive. It just made a big bang on the ground, but he's reloaded heat, so he's got another heat round to go. I think he loaded heat because he thought he'd need the extra power to get through the hull. But there's a T-80. Round out. And it just made a big expensive bang on the ground, I'm afraid. He's loaded another heat round. Okay, he's dialed in, but the T-80 keeps backing away. Now that Strodny 39's gone down. Dialed in on the T-80. Oh, it hit the rock face, another expensive bang. He's loading another heat round. It's a lot of heat and it's very expensive. This will affect his score at the end, how much credits he takes away. Okay, there's the VK, and he can hit the VK. Dialed in, round out. And that's a kill! 35 hit points, and he's reloading heat HE this time. Round out on T-80. And he kills the T-80 with splash. That's the good thing about HE, it's cheap and you can get splash off it. Okay, there's the Panzer IV-H he fired at the first time. He's hiding behind that rock. Now, it's going to be difficult trying to thread a round around that rock. Okay, we've got a more important problem here. It's a Hetzer. He's coming down the North Passage and he's really close. He's 3 grid squares away. That's 300 meters. He's got a good hit there. 134 hit points. 3 critical hits. I think he's tracked him. Next round. The next round bounced. It bounced off the slow farmer. Next round. And that's a kill shot. He got it this time. But I only see where 3 of the enemy is. There's 7 enemies remaining. And we saw that Hetzer come in from the north. That means there's probably more enemy tanks coming in from the north side. I think we need to keep an eye on that because there might be some more of them on their way in. And so we only know of 3 tanks on the Southwest Passage. And he's trying to get that Panzer IV-H, but we can't see it at the moment. So we don't know if he's wasting ammo. Well, he's fired those rounds in, and no joy. I do like the way that Wargaming have introduced these shell craters for 1.0. It does show where all your previous shots were fired. Previously, shell craters would disappear after a few seconds, so you wouldn't know where you'd actually fired. But now they're permanent. They stay there for the battle, and it gives a good indication of where you fired at. Of course, these craters don't actually hollow out the bottom of the map, but they do give a good appearance because it does look like a battlefield. One more round in there? No, just another shell crater. I'm not so sure that Panzer IV-H is still there. Okay, he's having a look elsewhere. His team are all congregated. Oh, there's the Su-100! I say his team were congregated around the cap, but there's that Su-100 coming in from the north, just as I thought they might. I thought there'd be another one up there. Well, he's hit it, and he slewed it round. He tracked it. 39 hit points. Now, the next round can do some damage. Round out. And 134 from that one. He needs to get another round in, though, to finish him off. It's not there. He's moved. He must have used his repair kit. And he's closer. Oh my god, that means he might be spotted. Round out. And he hits him this time, 147 hit points. And he has been seen. That means the enemy will be firing at him very shortly. Oh, he fires at the Su-100. Backs away. And he's been hit by the M44. And he repairs his tracks. And he's been hit by the Su-122. Oh my god, he's down to 16 hit points. At least they managed to get the Su-100, and he's now up to 5 kills, which means one more kill and he's got a Top Gun. Only trouble is now he's only got 16 hit points left out of the 260, and that's going to make life very difficult. So one more hit by the enemy anywhere is likely to take him out. He's asking his team to spot for him, and the Type T-34, who's a bit of a novice, is obliging, and he's actually going down the map, right down the centre road, to try and find the enemy. Frequently in battles, you'll find that the Arty will be sitting at the back, and there'll be just nobody spotting, which means, of course, he can't do anything. He's just sitting there immobile. But when you get a medium tank, they often say, well, spotting's not what we do. We fight the enemy. It's the light tanks that spot. But I'm afraid there's no light tanks left. It's only mediums and tank destroyers. Okay, they found the T-67. And he's just outside range. You can see the reticule's now gone ovoid. And that means that he's just outside the range. He's put the dot on it. So he's right on target now at maximum range. Round out. Long flight. And he's killed the T-67, which means he's picked up a Top Gun. There's the Su-122. Fires a round in. Oh, it lands short. And the Su-122's been hit. Hit by the Type T-34. And that round misses as well. He's dialed in, round out, that should get it. Oh, he pulled away at the last second, and the round hit the rock face. There's an enemy Hetzer. He's loaded the last heat round, dialing in, and round out. Should do it. Oh, it hit the rock face again. He's loading HE now. Round out. And he got it this time. Right on target. Takes out the Hetzer. We don't know how many hit points it was because it was a blind kill, but he's certainly got it. Now, there's only 4 enemies left. 2 Arty, the Su-122, the M44, the Panzer IV-H, and the other one's the Churchill 3. Now, the Churchill 3 was last seen in grid square D0. And there he is. Yes, he is still there. Okay, dialing in. He's side on. Okay, is he stationary? No, wait until he's stationary. And now, round out. And good hit there. 354 hit points. He's now one shot for anyone. He's only got 13 hit points. Round out. And that's a kill shot. And that's brought up his Radley Walters. Okay, there's the Panzer IV-H. Unfortunately, we just lost the IKV. He fires at the Panzer IV-H, but it pulls out of range. And he's only got 6 rounds of ammo left. And even though he's only got 16 hit points left, arch enemy is moving forward. He needs to get these tanks within range so he can shoot at them. Ideally, he needs them to be stationary to ensure he gets an accurate shot. Oh, and that Panzer IV-H dodged that shot. Oh, it looks like that Panzer IV-H has got the derp gun. He just took out that M8A1 with just one shot. And arch enemy fired around it, expecting the Panzer IV-H to back up, and he didn't. He sat on that corner. Right, we've got the Matilda moving up behind him, the M3 Lee, and the Strodny Viz 39. And there's Panzer IV-H. He's actually making a run for it. Okay. Trying to get a solution so he can accurately hit it. He keeps moving. Well, he's in the shadow of that rock at the moment, so we can't hit him. But there's the M44. He was seen in the corner of the map. There he is. Okay, dialing in the aim. And no, he's still moving. Arch enemy's only got 3 rounds of ammo left, so he has to make them count. And the M44 has been taken out. He was taken out by the M3 Lee. And the Panzer IV-H is coming back to the cap. And arch enemy fires one of his last rounds in. He's only got 2 left now. There's a Matilda up in the cap and an M3 Lee. And there's the Matilda, and the Panzer IV-H is going after him. Round out. Oh, it gets a piece of him for 92 hit points. And he gets the high caliber, but the Panzer IV-H derps him. And the Panzer IV-H is wiped out by the M3 Lee. And that wins the battle. And according to this, arch enemy managed to get a win 8 of 3215, which is very good. Now let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's an ace tanker for arch enemy HD Shadow in the 105 leFH18B2, or leFH as the tank drivers call it, or Fifi La Pew Pew as what Arty Noobs calls it. And he also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 23. A Gore's medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. A Radley Walters for getting at least 8 kills. A Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. And lastly, a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, he got the highest amount of damage, 2,256 hit points, which is, well, it's very good. It's more than double the, nearly treble the damage the next highest scorer managed to get. He got 8 kills, which is higher than the Panzerkampfwagen 4D, which is on the enemy team. He managed to get 7 kills in total. And he also managed to pick up the highest space XP of 1,185. He fired 41 rounds, got 12 direct hits, 10 penetrations, 9 splash damage. Did damage of 2,256 hit points, of which 1,729 were at more than 300 meters. Obviously, the Su-100 and the Hetzer were a lot closer when he took them out. He actually received 2 hits as a result of splash damage. One was from the M44, the others from the Su-122A. He hit 10 of the enemy and damaged them. That's 2/3 of the enemy team, but he killed 8 of the enemy. He also did damage assistance of 39 hit points. On a premium account, he earned 53,460 credits, but he gets 10,000 credit personal missions payout as well. And after repair and consumables and a very hefty bill for ammunition, because he did fire a lot of heat rounds, he actually only ends up with 16,165 credits. He received 1,778 XP, but it was ×2 for the first victory of the day, and he got 889 personal missions payout and 711 for premium vehicle tier, which means that his grand total comes to 5,156 experience points altogether. So a very good result, and I understand that this word Celkom Potahain actually means total cover in Slovakian. So he was actually providing his team with total cover and carrying them through that battle. So well done there, Arch Enemy HD Shadow. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in our next video.